Before this episode begins, I just want to apologise. For some reason, the game recorded through my headset microphone, so it sounds a bit grainy. It's not that bad, but it's also not the best. It's going to be like that for this episode and the next one, so sorry about that, and let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers Roving Salvage Survival gameplay thing. Last episode... What did we do last episode? I can't remember. We got a salvage contract, we salvaged some things, and then some stuff happened. I can't remember, and we only did it like 2 days ago. I don't know what that emoji is, but it seems appropriate. Anyway, today we have a few plans. First things first, we need to... You may have seen we grounded down the vehicle that Robot? Yeah, the vehicle that Robot... that's your new name, Robot. That he stole, he Grand Theft Auto'd. We got rid of it. He didn't like it. I didn't really like it. It was a pain in the arse though. It did kind of start sliding down the mountain. So that led us to, you know what, we should really build a disassembly and assembly workshop. Didn't it, Robert?
Yes, and we figured since we kind of want to disassemble and reassemble larger vehicles, we increased the size of the entry point by 2 blocks on height and width on this one, and we'll probably use with just the hangar doors.
Yeah, I was thinking the hangar doors. I think that'd be great. Have them inset a little into the mountain before they open up. But yeah. The idea is we did this framing off camera. We probably should have recorded it, but we did it off camera. The idea is we want to keep as minimal a footprint on the outside as we can. Like, you might even get away with pushing these pillars back into the rock face here. I'm not entirely sure, actually. But either way, the idea is we're going to... we got this frame. We know where we have to dig out, so we got to dig out by hand mostly, which is going to suck. It really is going to suck. We'll dig out mostly by hand. I'll probably end up putting down a drill once we're further away from the edges, because I don't want to accidentally drill out the outside here. And we'll just right-click drill, which means we won't get any of the resources, because we're not allowed to mine. But we can still use the technology to clear. I never said I couldn't. It's a bit of a loophole. I mean...
Well, you know, how else are we going to dig underground? And
yeah, I
it's
know.
kind of stay cozy and it's cooler.
Yeah.
Cold and by just coolness.
Exactly. And the idea too is keeping a minimal footprint out here will keep it so there's minimal things to repair after an attack, hypothetically. Because, like, there's only so far in ground they're going to be attackers, right? Right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Alright.
I'll just... My room is going to be in the furthest back. Because it's colder. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, anyway... So we're thinking here, this is going to be it. So we're probably going to have to do a little bit of mining for that. And also, I'm thinking another part, at some point today, we're going to have to go finish off grinding the crash salvage ship that's over there.
Another load or two.
Yeah, another load or two. Because this is going to probably take a bit. I don't know how complete we're going to do this. Also, we're going to have this bay connected to the main base. Like, it's all on the same grid plane at the moment, but they're not connected. We're thinking we're going to build like a little angled corridor that kind of comes off around this point and goes to it, hopefully.
And straighten out.
Yeah,
I hope to keep it inside the mountain a bit and have some rock between us and the entrance. Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of cool. To be able to traverse it all. But that does unfortunately mean that we're going to have to do manual labor. As we all know, I am not a big fan of manual labor. I'm going to leave this... So there is a... these little half triangle slab thingies. I did manage to place them all the way along here. They're underground. So I'm going to leave that to Robert to do. Because...
Great, you want me to
he...
do the most important freaking job.
Yeah.
I don't like responsibility.
But you've proved your skill at doing this. Now, a better way to actually mine is a better way for me to do this would be to go into creative mode in a creative world and build it out and take a blueprint of it and then project the blueprint over this so we knew exactly where to drill, that would absolutely be the better way to do things. However, that's not the way I'm doing it, because I literally just thought of that as I was saying that sentence. Probably should have done it that way, Robert.
It's not a follow it. What are you talking about? So you want to build this instead of blueprint into the mountain?
The best way I found to dig holes and stuff in Space Engineers so you can keep everything straight and lined is you go into a creative mode world. You, like, say I get a copy of this world, turn it into a creative mode, then I build in the mountain. Doesn't matter if the rocks there. Build in the mountain, and then I get a blueprint of that. Then I project the blueprint over the base, and then you'll see the projector lines as you're drilling.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's definitely the easiest way to do it. We could do it that way. Go into just a little computer simulation, or a little less way to do it is you build it one layer starting from the outside and work our way in. So we go slow, and like we place the block here, a frame, and we dig it out, and we just we repeat that process along the line, kind of in a pattern going into the
kind of like that. Like here, it's like, oh yeah, follow this along.
Yeah, and just do that.
I mean, I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some money. I'm taking a lunch break. I know we just started, but might be.
So hard to get good workers these days. This is why.
Pay time off too.
This is pay time off. What the hell, man? I pay you under the table. You only get paid for what you work. And keep in mind, we're on an abandoned planet, and there's no workplace authority to rat me out to.
Yeah, also keep in mind that we live on an abandoned planet, and I'm the only help you got.
I don't know. I mean, I could enslave other people.
You could.
Okay, you might be the only help I got. But what if I was to start taking away your amenities? Like I lock you out of your room, no more private room, you can sleep on the couch out the outside.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. You'll make where I can't access my lights or lock my door. I don't know. I don't like that.
And I'll find some sort of music you don't like and I'll play through the speakers all night.
Oh no. No, that's cruel and unusual.
I think it's funny and hilarious. Being civilized is a matter of opinion, really. Like, one person, uncivilized person, is another person's civilized person, or something along those lines.
You say so.
I don't even know what I'm saying, so yes, yes, I do say so. You can see why I do the projector blueprint if you come in here, Robert. Why I think the projector blueprint is a good idea, because before I put these down, look at the path I ended up taking.
Yeah.
Just slightly off.
Use the frames.
Yeah.
And when in doubt, go inward, not outward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah. So we got a bit of work to do. I'm thinking you've seen how we're basically gonna do this. So we'll probably just skip to the next part.
Yeah, I'm a fan of time lapses. So if you want to see a sped up version of this, go to my channel, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it. But fair warning, before you move or do anything, you'll most likely be very dizzy. This requires like camera movement and
so
things are better if you're not moving your camera.
What I've done, but I haven't set up yet, is I have a second Space Engineers account, and what I gotta do is get my laptop back off my brother. Because he's stolen it, he's using it at the moment. Get my laptop back up, and I'm going to hook it up to my spare 1440 monitor, and then I can have like a little floating camera view, so it's not that like moving around like crazy time lapse. But I haven't had a chance to do that yet, so
future
YouTube
advances.
Yeah, I just gotta get my laptop back off my brother. You know how hard is that gonna be? It's easy to get your stuff back off your younger brother, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Let's make it into a 2025 New Year's resolution.
Jeez, you're a bit eager, aren't you? Oh, not giving me much time at all. Anyway, my end is going to be a skip now. Robert's end, time-lapsey thing, I guess. So we'll see you once this is done. It shouldn't take too long, actually. This is going a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
It'll be a little tricky going up. We have to like frame up and have something to stand on.
I was thinking I'd probably start from the top then and then work my way down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah,
Whatever.
we'll figure it out.
Skip! And we're back! And this is the progress we've made so far. I had to actually connect this base to this base using this temporarily because it was causing me a bit of issues. My FPS was dropping, and once I did that, it fixed it. But anyway, this is the tunnel. This is the start of our work area. It's nice and big. This is Robert's scaffolding system that he built to help us drill out the thing. It was actually pretty... It was very effective. It worked very well, and it didn't take that long. It took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take to drill this out by hand. So I'm actually kind of surprised by that. But in the future, what we're thinking is we'll probably build off like little bays because like it's tall and long, but there's not really that much room when you start parking vehicles in it. So we'll have like little bays off the side. We'll probably extend this down further, etc. But that's future problems. We don't have the resources to do that right now. But yeah, this is it. This is what it's looking good. It does feel like it's a bit tall, but what we plan on doing is we'll put like conveyor tubes and stuff, decorate. The conveyor tubes will both be functional and decorative, and they'll like help decorate the roof here and stuff. I think we decided we're going to leave the stone roof bare open, did we, Robert?
Yeah, I like the stone roof, and we can add some steel, I don't know what they're called.
Beams?
Beam blocks.
Yeah.
Even added blocks I haven't used called scaffold blocks, so I could experiment with those a bit.
Scaffold blocks are basically just these blocks. Oh no, I think they have staircases and stuff in them too. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I don't know. We can mess around.
That'd be cool.
That's the only two.
Yeah, we'll play around with it. That'd be cool. But yeah, this stuff's just all temporary here. Obviously, that's just building blocks. We'll remove once we move further on. But now the next important stage, stage 2, part 2, stage B, 2B or not 2B, I don't know. Anyway, the next bit that we have to do is we've got to connect the base, the main base to this base internally or underground. And we're thinking angled corridor, aren't we, Robert?
Yes. 2 rides so you can add a light every now and then. Angled corridor using the 45-degree angles.
Yeah, these blocks here. We're gonna go like something like that, and then like put that one like there or something.
Yeah, and the idea is to make it going all the way through, and so I'm thinking
it'll be 2 wide, not 1 wide. I did 1 wide there, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's one right. One right might actually work. You can put a light here, can't you?
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, do 1 ride. That's better.
Yeah, so every few blocks there's a 1 wide. Yeah, no, 1 wide would be okay. Yeah, I prefer 1 wide.
After we figure that one out.
Yeah.
Okay. So a 1 ride corridor with a special standing light every now and then. I think we'll just add to the industrial kind of underground look.
I got a modern light DLC. Robert can't see it, but that one there just tucks into the corner nice and neatly. That's the one we'll use.
And we just need to go off of like, I guess like this block right there.
Well, that's it. Okay, so what we should do is, I think that the tunnel should come out probably what, about here? What do you reckon?
You think it'll come out then?
No, I think this is where we should try to have it come out.
Well, how do you... That's a lot of math to figure that out.
No.
We could go into a straight corridor, an angled to straight.
Yeah, just go GPS. And I dropped a GPS marker. You can't see the GPS marker, obviously. But I dropped a GPS marker here, and I just kind of go along, and then we're gonna have to go straight. We're gonna have to go
an angle, a 45-degree angle.
We're gonna have to go straight anyway because we have to drop down 1. Because I think this is one block lower than the main base.
It is, exactly.
So we're going to have to go straight anyway to drop down one.
I'm fine with that. So,
I mean...
Well, take your GPS marker. Let's go see how much of an angle it is.
Do you want the hand? Do you want it? GPS, copy. There you go.
Okay.
So there's Smokey 1.
Oh, my head's off.
Fuel critical.
Actually, it should be fine. Even if we go from here, the angle should take us.
Kind of
and if we go
thinking...
further back. Yeah.
Because if you just kind of... That will take us, I think, just before that angle. Don't you sassy me.
So what, maybe here? Like send it right back here? Because that should take us straight to it.
Yeah, I feel like that will take us straight. If you look here. Well, if you look here...
Yeah, I think it might be a little straight before.
I think that, yeah, ow, you keep moving me around. I think this would be pretty close to straight onto it.
I'm good with doing it there, but I think we might be forward a bit of where you mind. I think we might if we do that.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm just trying to, like...
Yeah. I don't know.
Because, like, judging from my point of view, it looks like I would walk straight down this corridor, straight to that Smokey marker.
That works for me. Another thing we could do even is if we hit the wall, not where we want to, we can go in, then to the right, down, then left into the place.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a way. So what, we just need to dig this tunnel, and then see where it sticks us, then just adjust accordingly.
I need a robot button.
This is the undeveloped side of the base.
Yeah.
Where we keep all the bio waste.
The bio. We don't talk about the uranium on the ground, alright?
Okay, so that's our... We're demolishing our bunker. That's our...
Well, work has begun. So I feel like we'll just place this line down as we go. Just through. I don't know.
Yeah, if you keep placing, maybe I can mind. But we need the floor. The floor is what's gonna make these tunnels.
The floor doesn't really like. The floor's gonna be.
I know what I'm saying. The floor is I can use the floor. I can crouch, go against this wall, and do that. It'll be pretty.
Alright, well then let's try to do that then. I mean, you gotta. Yeah, this isn't gonna be as easy as you made it out to seem, but because I can't place blocks as if you I can't place blocks as if you're standing on the blocks as spots as blocks and spots as spots as. See, insanity is going to ensue. I just want to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, the angled corridor was Robert's idea. Alright.
It was, but you know you liked it. It's unique.
I do like it. I'm not opposed to an angled corridor. I've done it before once. I haven't done it underground. Underground's a new one for me.
Yeah, I might have done it on the ship, but it's not.
Like this isn't. Yeah. I don't know.
I think there might be little two heads in the hole.
Little two heads in the hole.
I'm trying to go like too many cooks in the kitchen to grow little tunnels. How would you do?
It's too many miners in the shaft.
That make more sense than too many heads in a hole.
It certainly would. Also, I don't think we're getting our. Yeah. Okay. So this actually has to be pushed back one. Because it's not gonna allow me to do the thing that we wanted us to do, have the ability to do. I'm confused. Okay, we do that. Then that. Okay, then that will allow me to put the light here. Yep, that's the way we want to do it. Alright, I'm just going to place this block here, and Robert's going to explode it yet again and blame it on me in the future, but that's fine.
Just got 40 kilometers to go.
Yeah. The only other problem too with having an angled corridor like this is there's no real way to seal this corridor.
What do you mean it's sealed?
Well, you can't close it. There's no door. You can't put a door here.
I just...
Unless you're going to put like 3 doors along here just to...
whatever.
Actually, hold on. Actually, hold on. Never mind. I had an idea. I have an idea. Calm down, Robert. I have an idea. Alright? I have an idea. And you just need to calm the hell down. Alright? I'm tired of your uncalm, panicky attitude. There we go. That allows us to seal the doorway.
Critical.
I think that'll work. My dog is sad because he's locked inside the house. Alright, well, we're going to drill this out. It's going to take probably a minute. Robert! Watch what you're doing, man! God.
Hey.
Robert! Hey, really? Robert? Seriously? Twice?
It's thundering outside.
Okay.
It's thundering
God.
outside, okay? The sandstorm showed up, that's all.
Anyway, we're going to drill this tunnel out, and we'll be right back. I don't know if Robert's going to do a time lapse or whatnot.
Not this time.
Not this time?
Not this time. Yep.
Okay. Alright.
You get the gif of it. You get the gif. We'll be back when it's done.
Gist.
You are
It's the
done
gist.
now.
It's not the GIF, Robert. The GIF is something completely different. GIF is not something you... Nope. That's a phrasing sentence. Nope. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for his attitude. Anyway, we can just skip. Alright, we're back.
Critical.
Things have happened. We have built a hangar door. After much deliberation, me and Robert have decided that this is the hangar door we're going to go for, decided upon. We were going to put windows, but the windows just looked out of place and didn't quite make sense with the whole theme of a hidden bunker, did they, Robert?
Yeah, hidden, secure, and just, no windows. See, no weaknesses. That's children.
Well, if you all can hear that, that is Turbo. He's flipping out about Robert on the screen on my monitor. It's just a digital person. It's not real, Turbo. No. No, you don't. Okay, you want to jump up and sniff the screen, do you? You can't do it. It's not a real person. Okay? Oh, you know. Oh, I know. I know. Anyway. He's probably also hungry. It's nearly his dinner time. He's got about half hour till he's supposed to have his dinner. Alright. What was I saying before I got distracted by the interruption of the turbos? The most important puppy in the world. Okay, so we built... Go ahead. No? What's that? Okay, so... let's just... Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to open up the hangar door so we can show off what we've got thinking in the interior of the hangar. I know. Fine, I'll let you out. Are you going to go out, or are you going to, like, stare at me like a dog? Come on, go. You're interrupting. Go. That is not out. That is going under my desk. He's being naughty and cheeky. Turbo's being a cheeky doggy. No, you can't. Oh, alright, hop up on me. Okay, well, the dog's on my lap now, so that's going to make life awkward. So this is what we got going on inside. We're going to have some pipes down here, like these pipes, and then we're going to put a catwalk over them to try hide them, make it look like a walking over a pipe situation. It'll look good once it's done. We're not welding it up right now, though, because, quite frankly, we don't have the resources. Yeah. We don't have the resources, which leads us into what we're going to do next. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go grind down the rest of that shit, or as much as we can. But this is the corridor. The corridor looks all corridory. I kind of like how it came out. I've left these like overhanging dirts on purpose. Robert said my side of the tunnel was messy. No, it's done on purpose. Isn't it, Robert?
Totally.
Yeah. He doesn't have faith in my designing aesthetic. We've got a window here. This was made here not because we went too far and Robert blew a hole in the wall. No, that's not why that window's there. But yeah, I think it looks good. But yeah, this is where we're at, and every time I say but yeah, you have to have a shot. That's the rule. It's a drinking game. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go grind down that ship, get our bits and bobs. Who knows, maybe we'll come across some salvage while we're out there. We've got to be careful. You can also have a drink every time I say What do we got? We got 13 days of power on the base.
Critical.
We need a way to charge the car up as well. Let's probably... What are we at with that? 2 days? We've still got plenty of time.
Critical.
Yeah. So I think we should head out, Robert. What do you think?
No.
You want to try roof surf?
Yes. Okay, so I have my first obstacle.
Oh. Is this thing empty? Yeah, it's empty. Okay. Got a fat guy on the roof. I just want to see how driving in here is going to go, because we haven't actually tested that.
A little bumpy, but this is meant for bigger vehicles, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
They
Not
got
bad.
space.
Plenty of room. Lots of room for activities.
We'll add some lights. That would be good.
We just got to make sure we... yeah. We got to make sure the wheelbase is the correct length and the wheels are the correct height. It's just so you don't bottom out a little bit. Yeah. Should be too easy. Hard. Alright, well, we're going to disappear now. We're going to go grind down this ship. I'm not going to record it because you've already seen that one. That ship, anyway. If we come across some nice wreckage or ships battling in the sky, I'll be sure to get footage of that for you guys. So, for now, as always, skip! Oh, never mind.
And we'll turn into a ship.
Well, also, I feel like it's still connected there.
Oh no, I'm not. I wanted to keep the oxygen good, so I was cutting it off from here.
Oh. Well, you know, the oxygen can be used to access the control panel and go convert to ship.
Okay, well, the oxygen survived, so that's good.
Yeah, so it wasn't going to get damaged from that tiny little jump. But here's the problem, the only control panel now is all the way up the top there. Like, you're making life difficult for me. Okay, info, convert to ship. Yeah.
Perfect. Now we can reach these.
That was less dramatic than I thought.
A small drop.
But that's okay, guys. Look, we've almost filled this thing up again. We're doing well. Totally didn't do any damage to the ship, the vehicle we're driving over here either. Robert didn't goad me into making a big jump and destroying... That didn't destroy anything, did it? No?
No, totally. Nothing. At all. I'm taking a break.
You taking a break?
Gotta go. Ow!
So, it's totally a safe workplace environment here. There is no hazard pay, unfortunately, and we don't have any doctor, dental, or medical benefits. Not because, like, it's too expensive for us to maintain it. It's just, we don't feel that it's necessary. Our people, our workers, we like to feel are healthy workers who are in the prime of their life and never get hurt or sick or injured. And they never, absolutely never, under any circumstances, ever file a complaint with the Human Resource Department or Workplace Occupational Health and Safety. It's totally safe, totally safe. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say, and that's all of grinding the ship you get to see. You get to see some of it, and I'll be back at the base once we're done. Oop. This is... Robert, don't tell anyone, but this is actually pretty sketchy, dangerous work we're doing right now.
You know what? If this was an easy job, everyone would be doing it. We're out here making a living.
Yeah, we're risking it all for the biscuit, all for our family. No one else risks it for their family like we do. Okay, we made it back after a successful salvage operation where absolutely nothing went wrong at all. I totally didn't get killed by lightning, and the vehicle totally didn't receive heavy damage. Everything is all okie dokie, and now we're just gonna tuck the vehicle in here to do just a minor service is all it needs, isn't it, Robert?
Yes, very just minor upkeep stuff, nothing major.
Yeah. It's not even really worth mentioning, is it? Just some light patchwork, maybe a little bit of paint, might be a dent or two, just it'll buff out. Yeah, perfectly fine.
Some clear windshield spray. Yep.
And in our infinite wisdom, both of us as professional YouTubers, not professional because we don't get paid, but as experienced YouTubers, totally didn't have anything ready, the recording system set right. But hey, it is what it is. We're here, we're home. This just goes to show why we want to build another rover. This car has done us amazing. It really has. However, I think we've gotten very lucky in that we haven't lost any of the cargo containers. Like, this one's actually damaged. So, we need to build a better, more secure rover, I think. Just something that can provide a little bit more protection. And hopefully not get blown up, and so I don't have to die again and get exploded out of my seat while we're mid-driving. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Alright, so I think our total haul wasn't too bad. I think Robert added it up roughly like
And
10k.
Plates, couple hundred extra components.
Looks like about 1,600, 2,000 construction components. Bunch of motors, large tubes, things like that. Enough to keep us going for a bit. Hopefully enough to build a bigger and better rover. I did happen to find out that there is another crash ship out there somewhere because I accidentally spawned at it. I don't know where it is. It's out there. A missile, SEMS missile post also showed up, so we might have to go poke that next episode. But I think for now what we're going to do is weld this up and finish off this little entranceway. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Oh.
I put your stuff on one seats.
Oh yeah, thank you. I completely forgot about that, even though I was bugging you, asking you to make sure you retrieved it all. Don't worry about it, it's stuff and things. Anyway, we'll be back once we finish that that little garage thing that we're building, I think. Yeah. Hello, and we're back! I was about to do an intro. That's not an intro time. It's been a couple of days since we were last on, to be honest. Me and Robert have gone off and done live things, but he is son of the hangar. I can't remember what parts I've shown you before, but we got this nice big beautiful door with little floodlights. Looks awesome. A little button out here that opens said door to an amazing corridor. That's it. We have built an unwalled corridor. Robert, how do you feel about this situation?
It feels awesome, okay? This was all done by hand with love and care, and it's great. Okay?
Yeah.
Use vision. We can dream, viewers. We can dream.
So the reason we haven't welded it all up yet is simple. We don't have supplies. We have to go loot more stuff. But we've got this nice little catwalk I've built up here. Goes all the way around. It's got little points and things. I think originally this was just scaffolding to weld things, but I actually kind of like it up here, so I changed it from the panels that Robert put to actual catwalks.
And it looks so good. I love the viewing platform here.
Yeah.
This will be very useful when it comes once you do rovers and things.
Speaking of rovers and things, I did design a big massive rover in a creative world that we eventually will be putting into this world. Well, printing into this world, not putting in. But again, we're going to get salvage parts. I also dug a tunnel over here. There'll be reasons for conveyor tubes and stuff later on, but that's not a problem for now. It's a problem for future. Actually, we probably should get the conveyor done in the next episode. Is there a There's a random armor block right here. Okay.
It fell out of your pocket. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, apparently. What was I saying? Yeah, so I did design in Creative World a nice big rover. Me and Robert tested it out the other day. Went pretty well, didn't it?
Oh yeah, we did some troubleshooting, worked out all the kinks, tested it under some rough conditions. It was very fun, and let me tell you guys, it is a phenomenal vehicle, I'm not gonna lie. Don't push me off while I'm complimenting your work. It's a terrible vehicle, guys. Worst build I've ever seen.
Anyway.
But in all seriousness, it is honestly amazing.
Yes.
I'm surprised you was able to do it in one day. Long day, I hear, but still. I can't. I'm sure you can't wait, but I can't wait to have it and show it off.
Yes. And in the meantime as well, while I did that, later on, Robert also designed a pretty big cargo. No, not big. It's like a small grid, a decent sized cargo ship. Plane. Cargo plane, because we're not allowed ships. But you can have a plane as long as it only has
no
propellers.
Atmo thrusters at all.
I mean, I think
Propellers.
the propellers are Atmo thrusters, but only propellers in one direction.
Yeah, and it's great. Yeah. Designed plane after he built his rover. I need to contribute to something. And after a lot of trial and error and hours of failed Cessna 182s and Caravans, I eventually went way away from that and built a Flying Fortress variant. And then showed it off, and Smokey threw that down, rubbed it in the dirt, said no, smaller.
Well, that's not exactly what I did. What I said was we should probably actually build a smaller plane to start off with to go out and scout, because we need to find resources. And I wanted to clarify that I meant we build that first before anything else. So even before my rover, we built this tiny little scout plane in order to fly around and scout quicker. Because driving around, you can only go so fast driving around in my little rover without worrying about, crashing and blowing it up, right? It's like, I think it's limited to 20 something meters a second, 100 kilometers an hour, which is like 60 miles per hour.
Right.
Yeah, so the plane, though, on the other hand...
Visibility is limited, and there's great dune deserts, which we know is where to spawn in, and they can spawn in with camo. It should just help our visibility and detection. Also, it's not super fast, but I think it is double the speed of plus straight lines, so that's going to take a lot of time. Yeah, roughly double the speed, straight line, there's no hills or anything, and you just get better visibility. We'll be able to scout much further away from the base. And then after I got a message from Smokey saying build a scout plane, which was right after I finished building my Flying Fortress, was watching TV. I had to get up, stop watching TV, build the scout plane, and it's good. It was motivated. I don't know the name of the dude, but on one of your videos, if you're watching, thank you for the recommendation. They said build a bush plane. So that was a pretty big motivation to my little scout plane.
Yes, you did. And I feel bad because I don't actually remember the name of the person now, and it makes me sad. And I'm just trying to stall for time while I bring up the YouTube Studio app that brings up the comments, so I can actually just see comments I haven't responded to.
Yeah, I read it. I didn't comment to it, but I was spying on Smokey's comments.
Yeah, it was David Schaefer. Schaefer. Sorry. I can't pronounce words, but yeah.
Well, David, thank you. What your brief comment did play a part in my idea of building this small bush plane, which is great because it takes off and lands at very short distances, which is kind of what the point of a bush plane is, and has big wheels, so it should be good for landing in deserts if we have to in the dunes.
Well, did you want to quickly show them your blueprint?
Yeah, we'll turn on the projector. You won't see the rings, but I think we can envision what the rings are gonna look like.
The wings will show up in the blueprint, won't they?
Yeah, they'll be in the walls.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome see-through plane.
Tail dragger. You can't see the wheel, but there is a wheel there. So it's tail dragger, which is really easy to land.
Somebody went away from his mic while he was talking, because...
No, my alarm went off and it was super loud. I hope I might cut it off. Anyway, yeah, Tail plane. So technically, tail planes, you're supposed to land on the big reels and then lower the tail. But in Space Engineers, it's a lot easier to just slam the tail on the ground and have the nose come down. So when you see me doing that, I know you're not supposed to. I get it. Don't tell me that. But it's Space Engineers. It's easier this way.
Now, did you design this plane yourself, Robert, or did you steal it?
I designed this thing myself. It took a lot of trial and error. But yeah, no, this was me.
Because it looks actually it looks really good.
Wow. Yeah, it's good. The tail looks funny. It's a little thicker than I wanted. I filled it up with batteries. That's why.
There's only so much you can do in Space Engineers. At the end of the day, I mean, the only way you could make the tail not look so fat is if you made the fuselage part a bit wider.
Yeah,
but then it'll be stubby.
Yeah, the whole plane was a bit bigger and a bit taller than I wanted, but I think this is about as small as you can make a functional star plane.
Yeah.
Any smaller and that you have that nose up issue I've shown you is is unflyable. You have to have enough weight to it.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good size. I mean, we're going to have to print, roll it up, everything but the wings, and then kind of roll it out front, and then roll it up. It just means it's going to have to be stored outside, which is going to be dangerous in itself.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So this plane should be able to take off and land just right here, using a hill to help take off and slow down. We could just build a basic little canopy thing, not even digging into the ground, just like something to cover it up, protect it from lightning storms and things.
A temporary solution, yeah. Well, I eventually want to build. You know how I want to build your in-mountain runway.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking.
Skills to land inside a hole.
I was kind of thinking it'd be about where I'm standing here, so then you kind of have that whole gully in front of us to kind of line yourself up.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, make sure it's lined up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be fun. It might actually have to be a separate grid to make sure it's lined up enough. It has to be like this way. It can't be this way. It could be, but it'll be a bit harder. I don't know. That's another day.
Well, I think we can probably place it about here where I'm standing, and that'd be attached to the grid. It should be fine. I think the base.
Yeah, the base is actually a bit sideways. That works out very well. So it's like, let me see here. So it's out that way. So if you will put it behind me, I don't know what's behind me. That should be somewhere in this area.
Yeah. Somewhere off like that.
Yeah, so it's, anyway. Yeah, we'll have a little inside hangar thing jig. It'd be great. Eventually I get my flying fortress in there. But for now, start playing.
Yeah.
It should be very cheap. I use the plane blocks mostly, which you don't like one steel plate. So the plane should be pretty cheap to make.
That'd be good. That'd be good because we gotta be careful with our resources.
Yep.
But yeah,
means, it gets struck by lightning. Who knows what's gonna happen? It'll just collapse. But
well, it's a scout plane. It's not meant to.
Yeah.
Take things.
Connector though. I'll probably end up trying to add a piston on the tail. I did this when I was building it and changing things out. So like somewhere here, so that I can lift it up and make it level, so that we can use this connector properly.
I think connectors are pretty forgiving. I mean, as long as you're.
I have no
I don't know.
with it. I don't know.
We'll have to. Yeah.
We need to after we build it because we need to recharge the batteries to make the personal projector function to finish the rings.
Actually, that just occurred to me too. How many batteries do we actually have left in the base? Power cells.
I thought I saw 60 in one carbon container. How much is it?
81 plus 41, so we get like 122. Should be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. How much does a small? So it's 2 power cells. So yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. It's probably gonna be about 80 power cells. It shouldn't be any more than 8. This guy.
Oh, we should have all that then. Until we find another jump drive that we can grind down the power cells out of.
Yeah.
Or we find nickel that we can find nickel in a crate that we can refine or something. Because that's technically not mining. We didn't mine it. We just salvaged the ore.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think we should get this plane finished. Go to the dune, see if we can find another crash ship, and then go on the next mission.
Well,
we could even technically land this thing and fill it up with, you know, the special stuff you need, like the girders.
Well, I think the sweet spot for stuff spawning is around like the 8 or 9 kilometer mark from where we are right now. So if you fly out to about, like, say 10 kilometers and then just fly a circle 10 kilometers around the base, something should pop up.
Yeah. I think just go that way towards any direction.
Yeah. Well, you might as well just go straight down the gully and just keep going like that at first.
Yeah.
Because you're already facing that way, so you might as well just go.
Yep. But I think all that will be next episode.
Yes, that's definitely going to be the next episode, because we're going to wrap this episode up, because this episode has been 3 days in the making. Not because it's been a long episode to make, just because we've been doing other stuff and things.
I mean, we did this ton in like 40 minutes. It wasn't that bad. It's surprisingly not that bad.
Yeah.
But
Tell me.
anyway, yeah. So we got stuff to look forward to. Please stay tuned to the next episode. We're excited.
And as always, have a good one, and we'll see you all next time. Bye! Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Not to Robert's channel, just to mine. Bye!
No.